From Wayne Stadium, home of the Wayne Generals in Fort Wayne, this is Indiana High School football. This evening, two teams meeting for the first time will clash in search of their first win on the very young season. Hello again, everybody. I'm Landon Traylor, along with Mason Vogelweed and Eric Hosmer. Delighted to be with you here on a beautiful Friday night for high school football, and it's filled with some great Week 2 action. Well, Mason, let's get right down to it. Both of these squads are coming off blowout losses. There's got to be some sense of urgency from both of these squads.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wayne, they ended with negative 49 rushing last game. So obviously, got to get that run game going, and especially also got to get that passing game going. Only had 65 yards on there. So, and then Decatur, you play in a very tough team, which was with Avon, and you still did pretty well. You had 225 through the air. You just got to get that rushing game going. You had 49 on the ground. So I feel like those are big, heavy points that both teams need to be doing.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, the Decatur Central Hawks were down 31-6 at home of the season opener by 6A number 10 Avon. In that ball game, sophomore quarterback Ezekiel Hester threw for 227 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Meanwhile, the run game for DC was held to just 49 total yards by the Oriole defense. So, once again, you got to get the run game going, as you mentioned for Wayne. Almost the same thing here for Decatur Central. As senior wide receiver Emmanuel Owens caught for 76 yards, while senior wide receiver, Riley Fisher caught the lonesome touchdown in that ball game. It was a 0-0 game with just over 2 minutes left in the first half before Avon scored two touchdowns back-to-back to take a 14-0 lead heading into the break, and then they would run away with that ball game 31-6. Defensively, though, for Decatur Central, it was the opposite. They held Avon to just 84 passing yards on 11 attempts, but surrendered 267 rush yards to the O's. Mason, they were playing a top 10 team. It's not an easy task to begin the year with such a tough opponent, but they really cannot be happy with how that game transpired on week 1.
No, absolutely. And, they probably talked about it during practice. They made their different alignments and stuff like that going up against Wayne. And they probably saw on the tape that they can dominate the offensive line of Wayne, be able to penetrate the backfield, and make it harder for Wayne to rush.
As for the Wayne Generals, they were blanked 42-0 last week at 4A number 12 Leo. The loss extended the Generals' losing streak to 12 games dating back to the 2024 campaign, as Wayne's still searching for that first win under head coach Darion White. In the season-opening loss, senior quarterback, their quarterback tossed for 64 yards and an interception. And right here, Mason, lies the ball game. Negative 20 rushing yards throughout the entire game. A lot of it had to do with the sacks, but they really could not get a running game going at all outside of the sacks.
Yeah, when your leading rusher is Ryan Smith with 9 yards in total, it's going to be really hard to score some points when you can't get any offense going. And Ashton Martin, the quarterback there, he threw for 6 for 29 for 64 total yards, a 20% completion rating with an interception. That's another key reason why, they couldn't get really offense going against Leo.
The leading receiver for the Wayne Generals was sophomore Gino Morris with 22 yards. To keep it plain and simple, folks, it was not a good opener for the Wayne Generals to begin the 2026 season. They give up 121 pass yards and 147. The defense did force an interception as Justin White picked off Luke Marquardt in that ball game on the road at Leo. Well, that brings me to the question here, Mason. If you're Wayne, how do you put week 1 behind you after such a lopsided loss? Get ready for another tough opponent here in Decatur Central.
Yeah, it's just simple. It's a game you can forget about. It's over in the past. It's week 1. There's always those nerves. Some of these players, could be starting for their first time, and now they got their first sense of varsity football here in the 260. And it's a very tough competition, especially against Leo, who has been very dominant for the last decade,
right?
Almost. And it's just you got to keep on moving forward and keep on rebuilding all your confidence.
We'll step aside, but when we come back, we'll take a look at other games in Week 2 along with Mason's keys to the game. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's EDGE training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy. Huh? Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium, just about set for Decatur Central and Wayne. We take a look now at the other games around the area. We'll start in the SAC. Bishop Luers hosts Andrean in what should be a really good matchup. Carroll heads to Center Grove in an absolute heavyweight battle in Class 6A. I mean, not only is that a really good game, that could be the game of the year, and it also they could meet back up in the state championship way down the road. That is such a long way down the road, but still a heavyweight bout in Center Grove tonight. Snyder faces off against East Noble in Ike Stadium's grand opening. Concordia travels to Eastbrook. DeWanger will head to St. Francis, Ohio. Northside is at New Haven. A lot of things happening there for Northside. We'll see how they respond to that adversity on the road, nonetheless, at New Haven. Warsaw will host Northrop. St. Joseph is hosting Southside, and Homestead, yet again, facing another tough opponent in Noblesville. In the NE8, Columbia City's at Northridge, DeKalb is at Angola, Huntington North is at Garrett, Leo is at Chattard, and Norwell hosts Oak Hill along with Belmont hosting South Adams. The losing streak for Belmont still stands at 43. They had a lead last week, but fell just short of snapping a losing streak there. They'll look to get it done tonight here in week number 2. In the NECC, Busco hosts Bluffton. Prairie Heights welcomes Buchanan from Michigan. As I mentioned, DeKalb's at Angola. Eastside heads to Adams Central. Glenn travels to Fairfield. Lakeland will head to Plymouth. Osceola Grace is at Fremont. West Noble's at Wawasee. And Central Noble will host Woodland. In the ACAC, Mason, you got a lot of experience. You called a game last week with the ACC. Southern Wells hosts Black Hawk. Heritage is at Delta. And Jay County is against Newcastle tonight. A lot of talent there in the ACAC. Sneaky good conference.
Yeah, I think things are going to be a little bit shaken up because, Heritage, they went 5-5 last year. Not the season that they definitely wanted. But if they play the way they did against New Haven, they can compete with Adams Central for the title of that conference. So I would keep a lookout on that conference because that is going to be very competitive throughout this year.
You got Jay County in there, too, who's also a sneaky good, underrated team. In the Mid-State, which is Decatur Central's conference, we have Bloomington North at Bedford North Lawrence. Martinsville heads to Bloomington South. Franklin's at Greenwood. Mooresville heads to Terre Haute North. Plainfield's at Harrison. Perry Meridian hosts Southport. And Whiteland is at Floyd Central. Mason will move in back here to Wayne Stadium. Your keys to the ball game for both squads tonight, as they both are looking for win number one of the very young campaign.
Yeah, for Wayne, it's got to keep it simple. Get positive rushing yards. You got to have more than one guy who has over 9. Obviously, you're dealing with the sacks. Offensive line, you can do very, very well against this Decatur Central defense, and just keep things smooth, keep things simple. For Decatur Central, do well in the passing game because you did good. Wayne has a pretty good secondary, as you said, but also you need to get that ground game going as well, as Leo really did a good job against Wayne's defensive line and getting that ground game going. I feel like those are two very vital keys to this game.
And you hear it all the time in football when things aren't going right. Sometimes you just got to straight up go back to the basics of football. I think if Wayne can really keep it on the ground, get their run game established a little bit more than they did against Leo. Same for Decatur Central as well. If they can establish a run game, in my opinion, whoever establishes a run game will win this game here tonight. We'll step aside one last time. When we come back, we have starting lineups, injury reports, and the uniforms. We'll be right back. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. And that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium, Decatur Central, and Wayne about 10 minutes away from kickoff here on Summit City Sports. Week 2 action of Indiana High School football. As we take a look at our sponsors for tonight's ball game, we'll start with Big Eyed Fish. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process, from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is your best defense. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialist in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. PSM's Edge training program helps athletes build the speed, power, agility, and strength they need to perform at their best. Visit psmsports.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SummitCitySports.com. We'll take a look now at the starting lineups for both of these squads tonight. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, which is the Decatur Central Hawks at quarterback. They'll roll out sophomore Ezekiel Hester. At left tackle, sophomore Chris Jervis. And left guard is the senior Jordan Shanks. Senior is the center senior Hugo Molina. Right guard is going to be Dominic Friend, and also a senior. And the right tackle tonight for the Hawks is going to be a junior Eli Stevens. At tailback tonight for the Hawks, senior Hunter Harvey. Halfback will be senior Colton Nyson. Wide receivers tonight will be junior Drew Dalton, along with senior Riley Fisher, senior Jonathan Rolling, and senior Bryson Hunter. Mason, this is a very experienced offense. 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 7 seniors across the board here for Decatur Central tonight.
Yeah, that's a very good thing when you are able to return seniors, especially starters. You have that chemistry already built up, and you're just able to get things done.
We'll take a look now at the defensive side of things for Decatur Central. At defensive end tonight, there will be senior Colton Marcus. Inside linebacker is going to be senior Marquis Starr. At the nose will be senior E.J. Johnson. Defensive end, senior Jaden Osborne. Outside linebacker will be senior Colton Nyson. Middle linebacker, senior Christian Thomas. Outside linebacker will be junior Malik Campbell. At the corner positions tonight will be senior Jonathan Rolling and Emmanuel Owens, both of them seniors. And at the safety position, Hunter Harvey and Bryson Hunter. Now, Mason, we thought the offense was experienced. This defense has 10 seniors and 1 junior.
Yeah, that's a great thing, especially if you're year by year able to gain that experience and you have 10 seniors on the defense. Obviously, next year's not going to be the funnest to be able to replace them, but you definitely are going to have some experience in the back and things on the backups and stuff like that. But we'll see how good this defense does, especially on being trying to stop Wayne.
As Kyle Enright will lead his team. He is 90-31 in his 11th season with 4 sectional titles, 3 regional titles, 3 semi-state titles, and 2 state runner-up, including a 2024 state championship. As for the Wayne Generals, unfortunately nothing was provided to me in terms of starters. It's a sore subject, folks. We'll step aside one last time. When we come back, we have uniform report and injury report and kickoff between Decatur Central and Wayne. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Mary Kate Scheinman, and I play volleyball at Purdue. I actually grew up playing a lot of sports. I was always in the gym. I've always loved volleyball, and I also love softball. I think it was probably 8th grade year I kind of realized that volleyball might be my sport over softball. We had a lot of success at Belmont playing for Pineapple High Performance. Coach Ball and Coach Gitzlin. I felt like going to practice wasn't really a chore anymore. It was something I really loved to do. I loved the girls, and I loved the coaching, and it just became a big aspect of my life. I'm really excited to play volleyball at Purdue. Just the atmosphere, it truly did just feel like home. The coaches, the team, the girls, and then also it was just a good education program, and I've always wanted to play volleyball at a Big Ten school. It's one of the sports where you constantly have to have the drive, and I think Edge is a perfect program getting me ready to play at a D1 level. Agility, strength, speed, and I feel like moving back and forth, your quickness on and off the net, just reactions to the ball even. All the trainers push me to be my best every day, and training with PSM will play a huge role playing at the next level.
And we once again welcome you back here to Wayne Stadium, Decatur Central and Wayne. Just over 3 minutes until kickoff here this evening between these two squads. In terms of injury report, we have nothing to report for both of these squads early on in the season, which is a really good thing. Mason, we hope everybody can stay healthy for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, especially with Decatur Central and their very, very experienced offense and defense. Is going to be very good and vital for them to stay healthy and then potentially try to go back to Lucas Oil Stadium to try and get that state championship. And for Wayne, just a great job to be able to stay healthy throughout the season and continue playing.
Absolutely. A long bus ride for Decatur Central, so we'll have to see how they start off. And wonder, the legs are warmed up a little bit. They got off the bus. Obviously, they got a little bit of a warm-up, but I'll tell you firsthand, man, those bus rides are no fun, especially just sitting there. You can't really, you're just focused in on the game, and you just seem the bus ride there takes forever, Mason.
Oh, yeah, from experience, I've been to Cincinnati, Ohio for a game, and then that was a pretty long bus ride.
Were you warmed up?
Good thing I wasn't playing.
Oh, okay.
And then we had to go down to Brownsburg for games as well when I played it for Bishop Dwenger, and I never really liked those bus rides, especially, even though we did get excursion buses, very thankful for that. Didn't have to take the school bus.
Well, aren't you guys just fancy?
Yeah, or one game a year we got to travel down there.
The officials for tonight's ball game are going to be Jarrett Kilgore, Jeremy Okoli, Landon Rohr, Michael Seri, and Tristan Niblick. As we await Wayne and Decatur Central to make their way onto the field. A nice crowd at hand on the home side and a decent crowd across the way there on the visitors' side, rightfully so, is Decatur Central pretty far away here from Wayne, so we appreciate those Decatur Central fans who are watching at home, supporting their ball team here as they get ready to take on the Wayne Generals as the coaching staff for the Hawks making their way out onto the field. As some suspense here. 50 seconds before the clock hits 0. Usually the teams are out onto the field a little early, but that is not the case here tonight, Mason, as we await.
Yeah, we'll see. Wayne's celebrating their homecoming, I believe.
Senior night, yes.
Senior night,
yes.
so it's going to be a little bit of a fun entrance for them, I would assume.
Absolutely. They seem fired up. And, despite not winning a game last year and currently riding a 12-game losing streak dating back to 2024, they seem to be in good spirits. The coaches were out here when I got here at 5 p.m. The coaches were out there with the players warming up, running through drills, and so the spirits are definitely not down in the dumps. As here come the Wayne Generals out onto the field tonight. They're rocking their black uniforms with the light blue numbers, white pants, and the white tops tonight. And a very clean look for Wayne. They've had those uniforms for a little bit. Big fan of the white helmets. And here come the Decatur Central Hawks as they are rocking an all-white uniform with a gold trim and the gold tops. I'm a big fan of those helmets right there.
Big Notre Dame fan, I assume.
Oh, huge. Beautiful helmets there for Decatur Central. The chrome gold tops, gold trim. Numbers, that'll make it a little hard to see their numbers, not going to lie, but it's a very clean look for Decatur Central, Mason.
Yeah, it's always cool to be able to have some pretty awesome uniforms. I actually really do like Wayne's, that Carolina-ish blue, that powder blue, It always works good. I think they have a red jersey as well.
Yes,
that color combination, it looks very clean.
Absolutely, as both these squads making their way out onto midfield for the coin toss. Now, if you are Wayne, do you want to put your defense back out onto the field who gave up 42 points last week, or would you rather have your offense get the ball and try to set the tone?
I would love to set the tone if I was Wayne, Tell Decatur Central, hey, we're here to play. I don't care if you had to drive 2.5 hours up here. This is our field. We're going to defend it, and we'll punch them right in the mouth. in that first drive.
Absolutely. Now, if you're Decatur Central, you got to think they're want to get some offense rolling here, and I think they're going to put their offense out on the field if they win the toss. But I've been known to be wrong a couple times, so we'll just have to wait and see. It is a beautiful night here for week 2. It's not too hot. It's not cold at all. It's not humid. It's just a beautiful night overall here at Fort Wayne.
Yeah, and as fall starts creeping up on us, the beautiful weather, get into that mid-60s range, that's football weather right there. I would rather be playing in that than an 85-degree August sun.
Absolutely. You're not looking forward to the sectional football weather when it's all rainy and cold and 40 degrees?
Snowy?
Yeah.
Snowy, yeah.
Exactly.
I played a game in a complete blizzard.
Oh, wow.
It was week 9 against Northrop, a JV game, and, Mother Nature decided, hey, let's have a blizzard on a random Monday night where you can't feel your toes after the second half.
As Wayne won the toss, and they will kick this one off to further option to the second half. So they will put their defense back out onto the field, try to get things right here after giving up 42 points a week ago to Leo. They are all sorts of fired up as we are just about set week 2 action here in the 260 on Summit City Sports. A lot of good games around the area, not many games that we are covering. I believe we just have 6 games across the board here tonight for our Summit City Sports Network. As once again, we unfortunately were not sent a starting lineup for Wayne, so we will do our best to try to get those players the recognition they deserve as they roll out there. As kicking tonight for Wayne is going to be Rudy Gomez, number 91. Back to return here for Decatur Central is going to be Jonathan Rolling and Hunter Eisen. As we are just about set, Wayne and Decatur Central meeting for the very first time, both searching for their very first win of the young campaign. So Rawling Jr. back for it along with Eisen, both seniors. And we are underway here from Wayne Stadium. And this one will be taken at the 15-yard line, right up the middle, breaking some tackles and down just across the 35-yard line. And that is where the first drive of the ball game will begin tonight for Decatur Central as they will roll out quarterback. Sophomore Ezekiel Hester, he tossed for 227 yards and an interception last week along with a touchdown as he had a 20 for 30 completion ratio.
Yeah, especially first game of the year, going 66% on your passing. Very great start for that for the sophomore year.
Quick math there, Mason. Twins look here for Decatur Central. Harvey in the backfield with Hester. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires right over the middle immediately, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Hawks. Ball in their own 37-yard line. He won it over the middle there. It looked like Bryson Hunter, the slot receiver. Just a little bit too much on that.
Yeah, he was open there. Got that little post route just a little bit over Hunter's head there.
So 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line here for Decatur Central. Hester takes the snap, and now we'll hand this one off right up the middle. And down at the 40-yard line is Hunter Harvey. And that will bring up a 3rd down situation here for Decatur Central. A flag is down on the 2nd down run. As we'll await the call here.
And it looks like it might be moving back here.
And it is. We're going to have a personal foul on Decatur Central, and that's going to move them back. And so a 3rd and manageable now. Looks like we'll turn in as Decatur Central going to be working behind the sticks now for the first time tonight. That's another thing they struggled with against Avon. They were behind the sticks quite often in that ball game, which ultimately led to a 31-6 defeat.
Yeah, see what they draw up. Most likely, I believe they're going to be passing, obviously. 3rd and long. Let's see what they draw up here.
And the snap fires it out quick, and that one is going to be caught far side, but nowhere to go. And that will bring up 4th down, and it is a quick 3-and-out here for Decatur Central.
Yeah, great job there by the Wayne defense. Pretty much not allowing anything beyond the sticks, keeping them in front of them, giving it the only option.
And so the Wayne defense able to come up with a stop here on drive number 1 against Decatur Central, something they did not do all game against the Leo Lions. So that has to be improvement, and that has to be something that Coach White is proud of right now. And this one is booted away. And that one will just be down. It's still taking a nice Decatur Central roll all the way down to the 15-yard line, and a great punt from senior Colton Nyson. And so the Wayne Generals will take over from their own 15-yard line after forcing a 3-and-out to begin this ball game. Still knotted at 0. 10:35 remaining here in the first quarter. As we'll see what the Wayne Generals can do here. To say the least, Mason, last game, 0 points. I think they really need to get at least a field goal on this drive just to see something go right for the offense. Sometimes that is all you need, simply.
Yeah, you just saw your defense do a 3-and-out against a pretty good Decatur Central team. Ride that momentum throughout the game. Just keep on. Just the simple things that are going to push your way forward.
1st and 10 for the 15. He has trouble with the snap. Ball's free. It's still free. Decatur Central says they have it waiting the official ruling on it.
I believe it's going to stay Wayne here.
And it looks like you're right. Wayne able to recover a near disaster situation here for Wayne. Perhaps a false start there that is going to be declined. Indeed it is. And so, penalty is going to be declined, but Wayne lost a ton of yards there. Unfortunate to get back that ball.
Yeah, and they kept on rolling around in that pile there.
Nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
So that brings up 2nd down here for Wayne. Ball now back at the 13-yard line. As quarterback Ashton Martin kind of faked a little bit there, and straight ahead go the Generals, and that is going to bring up 3rd down. As we got all sorts of confusion up here in the press box of what the heck is going on. Clock continues to roll here, 9:55 remaining in our opening quarter. And now Wayne will make some substitutions here as Ashton Martin didn't like the towel he had. He said, I don't want this anymore, and he threw it to the sideline. It's as simple as that. Clock continuing to roll here. 9:35 remaining in the first quarter. Can't really see the down marker across the field there. This has a very bad glare. And that's why sometimes digital isn't the best thing in the world.
Yeah, a good old-fashioned flipperooski there. Would probably be, I don't know how the glare would be with that. It could just be the sun on both sides, but.
And so we're having some communication issues. And so they're going to move the clock here to 9:50. 9:50 remaining here in the opening quarter. Trying to get the clock figured out here at Wayne Stadium. 9:50. I believe it should be 3rd down. That penalty was declined, so that was a down. So here on 3rd down, Martin will throw, fires it, and that one is just out of the reach there of Justin White. He had him open. Clamping down on the coverage, though, was Emmanuel Owens coming in and making a nice hit. And that is going to be a 3-and-out for the Wayne Generals on their opening drive of the ball game. So each squad with a 3-and-out. And we'll start anew, 0-0, 9:40 remaining in our opening quarter.
Yeah, that was a good ball. It just went off the hands. Might have been a little bit overthrown there for White. But that beautifully drawn up play, just a little bit overthrown.
Jonathan rolling back deep for The Decatur Central Hawks. He touched it. That's a live ball. Can't pick it up. He's having some trouble, and he's just got to go down. The ref got down, too. Wanted to make sure he picked that up. Talk about a nice angle for the referee. And so, Decatur Central will take over from their own 45-yard line in a scoreless ball game with 9:35 remaining in the opening quarter. Decent field position here for Decatur Central. A lot better than their last. We'll see what they can get going here.
Yeah, and obviously their last drive they went pass, run. Then they got the penalty, which put them back in that pass. Very well orchestrated by the Wayne defense. So we'll see if they go back to the pass or potentially go back, see if they can get that run game started.
So here on 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line for Decatur Central. Snap here to Ezekiel Hester, rolls out far side, fires it out, and it's going to be caught at the 50-yard line, but not much more after that for the Hawks. Clock will roll there. A pickup of 5 yards down at midfield. Brings up second down, 5 yards to go. Two receivers out here to the near side of the field for Decatur Central. Tailback, halfback. Looking right up the middle. There he goes. He picks up the first down, and he takes it into Wayne territory. He's down to the 40-yard line. And that is Hunter Harvey.
We might have a flag in the backfield here.
And we do have more laundry. Far side of the field. And we're going to have a hold on Decatur Central, and that's going to move them back. So the Hawks with 2 penalties that have now moved them back after positive plays. And that is something that Coach Enright cannot be happy about, Mason. 2 plays have gone for positive yardage, now moving them behind the sticks yet again.
Yeah, I think Friend might be the one that got it. Looking back at the replay, trying to see who that Wayne General is, but he got a little tug of his jersey while trying to get away.
Second down now for Decatur Central. Ball on the 40-yard line. They got to get it to the Wayne 45. Hester rolls out in trouble, looking, fires, and that one's going to be caught. An open man is going to be Emmanuel Owens, a second-string wide receiver, picking up some positive yardage for Decatur Central, and he's run out of bounds, and he takes it right back into Wayne territory. It's going to be third and manageable now for the Hawks. So from second and long now to third down, 4 yards to go to the sticks here for Decatur Central. Ezekiel Hester trying to keep the drive alive for the Hawks. High snap, going to be caught by Hester. Hands this one off, and nowhere to go is Hunter Harvey. He is dropped just across the 50-yard line at the Wayne 49, and now it's decision time for Coach Enright and the Hawks.
Yeah, great play there by Cameron Derrick. Penetrating the backfield, able to take the running back down, and I believe that was no gain, maybe even loss of 1 coming up.
Brings up fourth down, 4 yards to go. Offense back out onto the field for Decatur Central. Harvey and Ice into the backfield with Ezekiel Hester. They need to get it down to the 45-yard line of Wayne. A big gamble early. Snap to Hester. He's going to take it himself on the quarterback keeper. Cuts it back. Hester still going, and he's going to be down at just shy of the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Hawks. A quarterback keeper that extends the drive for Decatur Central.
Yeah, great play call there by head coach. Due to quarterback draw, solid. Wayne had 7 down at the line of scrimmage with the box pretty much wide open and getting that first down.
A great decision there from Ezekiel Hester on the RPO to keep it, take it up the middle, and extend the drive. In motion here is rolling. Snap here to Ezekiel Hester. Pressure coming. He's able to get that one off. That ball is almost intercepted. He had 6 on his mind. That was almost a house call there for Carrington Morris, the senior defensive back for Wayne. But instead, It'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go for the 36-yard line here for Decatur Central.
Yeah, just trying to go with the quick out route to the running back. And Morris read that like the book, just sitting there in that zone at the corner position. Read the quarterback's mind, just couldn't corral it in his hands.
It almost looked like he was just looking ahead a little bit, took his eye off the ball. Second down, 10 yards to go. Snap here. Going to hand this one off. Dancing around here is Hunter Harvey, and Harvey is dropped across the 30-yard line, just shy of the sticks, and it's going to bring up another third down situation for Decatur Central, their fourth of the ball game here in their second drive. Third down has not been too kind to them.
No, and let's hope we don't get any penalties on this one, obviously. Not have to go for it on fourth down. Just take it easy, running game. So far, so good for Decatur Central. We'll see if they go back to it or we'll go to the passing game.
Third down, 2 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. In motion is rolling. Direct snap here to the quarterback, Hester. Hester following his blockers, and he's going to pick up enough for a first down and move the chains for Decatur Central. And so Hester once again picking up a first down and extending the drive with his legs.
Yeah, once again, Wayne going down with, I believe, 7 at the line of scrimmage, leaving that box open. We'll see if they keep on doing that on the third down and short, or if they will load the box up a little bit more and try to eliminate that QB draw.
We shall see, but so far whatever they're doing is not working here to contain Hester, at least with his legs. He'll take it himself again right up the middle. Hester will get to the 15-yard line, and dare I say that looks a little like Devin Hester from the Chicago Bears days.
Yeah, another QB run. I think Wayne, had more people in the box there.
And so Wayne is going to spend their first time out. They've seen enough. It'll be second down and inches, and I mean inches here when we return here for Decatur Central. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back once again here at Wayne Stadium. 6:19 remaining in our opening quarter. A scoreless affair between Wayne and Decatur Central. The Hawks face with a second and inches from their from the 13-yard line of the Wayne Generals. As Decatur Central is on a drive led by mainly the sophomore quarterback Ezekiel Hester's legs.
Yeah, and they're liking the way they're seeing the way Wayne's at the line of scrimmage and seeing that QB draw is working so far.
Two receivers out to the far side as Hester moves rolling out. Fires over the middle. That pass is caught and into the end zone for a touchdown. It is Colton Nyson. And just like that, their second drive of the ball game. Their second drive of the ball game results in a touchdown for Decatur Central. They're on the board first, 6-0, 6:13 to play in the opening quarter. A beautiful drive from the Hawks.
Yeah, first pass in a few plays, going right up to middle to
I believe that was Colton Ison there.
Yeah, Ison on that catch.
And so, out for the extra point is going to be Jackson Donnie, the senior, and that one hits the upright. And it is no good, but Decatur Central will settle for the 6. They lead Wayne 6-0, 6:13 to play in the opening quarter. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Back once again here at Wayne Stadium. Decatur Central marches it downfield. 55-yard scoring drive to put up 6 points. The extra point was doinked off the upright. So it's 6:13 remaining in our opening quarter. The Hawks with a 6-0 lead on the Wayne Generals. First lead all season for Decatur Central.
Yeah, and great job there by Hester, using his legs a lot more. Something they didn't really use last game against Avon. So they try to go more in the air, but they really are liking that QB draw, and let's see if they do anything else, maybe a halfback draw out of that play as Wayne's putting down 5 on the line of scrimmage, really keeping that box open, and it's just Moses parting the Red Sea.
Jackson Donnie able to kick this one off. He was 0 for 1 last game against Avon in extra points. This one going to be fielded at the 11. It's a speedy return. It's spinning away and down just shy of the 25-yard line there. Looks like number 25, Kevon Morris. And so the Generals will take over from their own 24-yard line, trailing 6-0. Still searching for their first touchdown of the young season. As a drive that would have resulted in a 3-and-out, their opening drive of the ball game, with some wacky stuff that happened. We had a fumble that nobody wanted, and then I believe we had a penalty. It was just a wacky drive for Wayne in their opening series. Trips far side of your screen, one receiver on the bottom. Fires it out quickly. This pass is going to be caught on the far side with some space and some speed and some moves, but he is rocked as he picks up about 5 yards. That is the receiver, Tyree Eldridge. Pickup of 7 there for Eldridge. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, going for the screen pass here. He was able to get a good gain on their first play of this first drive.
And so a Twins look now here for Wayne. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Clock rolling with 5.5 to play in the opening quarter. It's a 6-0 Decatur Central lead. And a flag has flown high into the air by both.
And it's going to be offsides, I believe, on Decatur Central here.
And so Decatur Central moves off sides and gifts Wayne a first down. So we're going to have encroachment on Decatur Central. Both officials here were very quick to call that one. They saw some touching there before that ball was snapped. So Wayne is gifted a 1st and 10. That'll move it out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, defensive line lining a little bit too close in the neutral zone there.
Wayne will take it any day.
Yeah, a free 5 yards is the best gift you can give here on the offense.
It's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year, Clark. So 1st and 10 now for Wayne. Ball to 36-yard line, 5:13 to play. Snap, hands it off. And a pickup of about a yard, maybe 2. And so Wayne having some trouble establishing the run game, Mason, as was one of your keys to the game.
Yeah, they're able to get some positive yards, which is always good. If it's 1-2 yards, it doesn't really matter. You see if you like that option, and if not, you can maybe go the other way or run a totally different scheme different run play.
Brings up 2nd down here for the Generals. Ball on the 38-yard line. Martin awaiting the snap. Low snap, has trouble with it again, able to recover, fires it over the middle, batted around, and that one's incomplete. As that'll bring up a third down situation now for Wayne as he was looking for his wide receiver 1, Tyree Eldridge. Check that. That is actually Brian Williams. And so another 3rd down situation for the Wayne Generals. As we are filling in our spot board as we go along here. terms of the starting lineups here for Wayne. We have 3 of the 11 marked out now, Mason.
Hey.
Keep it count.
Yeah, doing a great job.
Low snap again. And that ball is, this is a disaster. Is it going to be rolled incomplete? Yes, it is. Ashton Martin barely able to get that pass off, and it was ruled incomplete. And luckily for Wayne it was, because that would be a live ball. That might have been 6 more for Decatur Central, Mason.
Yeah, the low snap, and then both tackles for Wayne be off on the outside and able to get the arm there of Morris.
And so, despite being gifted a first down, Wayne will have to punt it away again for the second time tonight. Offense just cannot find a rhythm, Mason, early on this season. He has trouble with the snap. The ball is free. Picked up by the punter. It's still free. Ball is still free. It's now picked up by Decatur Central. And the Hawks will have it first and goal from the 5-yard line. It was a high snap. Rudy Gomez had trouble with it. And then he was swarmed by the Hawks. And they pounced on him. And it'll be first and goal now for Decatur Central with 4:20 remaining in our opening quarter. The Hawks right back on the attack, looking to extend a 6-0 lead they hold over Wayne.
Yeah, it went through the hands there of Gomez, and he got tackled, and then it popped up. So he didn't really have the best grip on the ball, and then it was fumbling around. Decatur Central was finally able to pick it up.
The snaps tonight have been a problem for Wayne in the opening quarter. We've seen a lot of footballs on the ground early. On the jet sweep. Cutting it back. Here he goes. It's Rawlings, and he will score. What a play for Decatur Central. It's Jonathan Rawlings, the senior, dancing and weaving his way into the end zone, and the Hawks extend their lead.
Yeah, the first rushing touchdown of the season for Decatur Central. It goes on that jet sweep. Didn't really like the way things were going up in front of him. Was able to find the space coming back for the touchdown.
And so the Hawks will extend their lead out to 12, 4:08 remaining in the opening quarter. Back-to-back touchdown drives for Decatur Central. This one be it, though, a 5-yard.
And I believe the offense might be going for 2 here.
I don't see Hester out on the field.
We might be getting a little Wildcat action.
And Coach Enright is just going to burn a timeout. There's all sorts of confusion up here. There's confusion down there. What we're not confused about is it's a 12-0 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks with 4:08 to play in the opening quarter. Mason, that was quite the touchdown run from Jonathan Rawlings.
Yeah, Rawlings saw that there wasn't a lot of space in front of him, and then he looked to his left, and he was able to cut back, and with his speed, able to go for that pylon for the first rushing touchdown for Decatur Central.
He was grooving.
And I believe Decatur Central is actually going to go Wildcat, because I think Hunter Henry was set up for quarterback.
As they're trying to make Wayne stop them, because quite frankly, they can't in terms of the run game.
Yeah, no, the great observation there by head coach Kyle Enright. He saw that the pass game wasn't doing well. The corners of Wayne are doing really good job clamping down the wide receivers of Decatur Central, and they see that the way Wayne's defensive line is lined up, they're able to put it up the middle for a lot of yards so far in their first 3 drives.
And in fact, they are. Lined up here is TJ Tubbs, it looks like. He's going to get it on the keeper. He's going to be close, looking, and he's in for 2. And so, Decatur Central will extend the lead out to 14-0. They get the 2-point conversion after an amazing touchdown run from the senior slot receiver, Jonathan Rawlings, cutting it back and weaving his way into the end zone. As TJ Tubbs now adds on 2. It's 14-0, 4:08 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we see Decatur Central doing a little trickery there, maybe with that Wildcat. See, I don't know if Wayne was ready for it or not. They probably were thinking that defensive huddle there if they were going to go back to it, or if they're just going to kick it for normal, but Decatur Central now sends their lead to 14.
Well, Decatur Central is exploiting the Generals right now. They know that they can't. They're not doing well through the air. They're going to make Wayne stop them tonight. I think that the last 2 drives for Decatur Central have been runs right up the middle from the quarterback or the running back, and now TJ Tubbs taking it right up the middle as well in Wildcat. So it's going to have to be Wayne stopping the run tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll see the difference in their alignment there on the line of scrimmage. Maybe they'll put 2 linebackers back just to stop the bleeding and force Decatur Central to go to that passing game, which they know they can stop because they've done it before, almost had a pick 6.
Well,
and
one way to stop the bleeding here is to score a touchdown, which would be the season's first. As Donnie kicks this one off, it's going to be fielded at the 5 and thrown out of bounds. Oh, some pushing and shoving there after the play. No flag. Just some physicality there. And so that will set up 1st and 10 for the 22-yard line now for the Wayne Generals, finding themselves in yet another hole in week 2, 14-0 trailers with 4 to go in the quarter number 1.
Yeah, the passing game is looking pretty good so far for Wayne, which is a huge plus, but obviously you got to get that run game going. They're only averaging about 2 yards a carry. So got to get that offensive line. You got to get pushing. I would even like to see him run on that right side because the right tackle for Wayne, he's really doing a great job on that left end.
Wayne will bring 2 receivers down to the bottom of your screen. 1 to the top. Ashton Martin barking orders at his team. 6 on the play clock and another low snap. Can't pick it up. Ball's still free. Awaiting the official call. It looked like Wayne was able to recover. We'll see. And in fact they are, but another bad snap here for the Wayne Generals will move them way behind the sticks. And it'll be 2nd and a mile now for Wayne.
Yeah, and worst case scenarios are really happening for Wayne right now. Got to be able to get that snap up. I know as playing as a center for a little bit, it's a little bit hard, because you want to get that block. You only have one hand, but honestly, the first thing you need to be concentrating on is the snap because you got to make sure you can run the play before you block.
So 2nd and 23, ball on the 9-yard line of Wayne. Clock counting, another bad snap. And Martin falls on it into the end zone.
He might be down
to the 1, actually.
The inch line, maybe?
Oh, my. If we had review in high school, this would be reviewed immediately. I thought he was in the end zone. But, oh, my goodness, regardless if he was in the end zone or not, it's a disaster right now. It'll be 3rd down and 31 yards to go. Ball on the right at the
inch line?
At the line. I mean, that is as close as you can get to a safety without it being a safety.
Yeah, now they got to be careful here because they're backed up into their end zone.
They're able to get a clean snap off for the first time this drive. Fires it out. That ball's picked off. And rolling into the end zone for a touchdown is Emmanuel Owens. And Decatur Central has blown this ball game wide open in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Martin just trying to get the ball out onto that right side. Just really underthrown.
Just floated that one right into the hands of Emmanuel Owens, the senior corner. And he was able to just walk into the end zone as the Hawks are flying high right now in quarter number 1 with a 20-0 lead as we have an injury on the far side of the field. An injured General. As we will step aside. 2:18 remaining in the opening quarter. It's a 20-0 lead for Decatur Central. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Damn, Kyle, you going crazy. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals, everybody in my pocket. I can't trust a soul without no pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like they broke. Let lock in. We ain't locked in. We ain't locked in.
between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Back once again here at Wayne Stadium. It's a 20-0 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks. As Wayne can't make out the number here, but
with 62, Josiah Mendez
being helped to the sideline, and we wish him the best. 2:18 remaining here in the opening quarter, as Jackson Donnie will try to hit his first extra point of the season, and it is up, and it is good. And so after an 0-2 start, Donnie will see one go through, and that will make it a 21-0 ball game with 2:18 to play in the opening quarter. As Ashton Martin lofted one up into the air. He was under pressure in his own end zone, rolled out, fired it, just floated one there to Emmanuel Owens, who waltzed into the end zone, untouched, unscathed for 6.
Yeah, it's really hard right now. I bet it's really frustrating for Wayne. A lot of low snaps have been pushing them behind the sticks, and they're not really able to generate anything, especially when you're working at your 1-inch line, and you have to fire it out quickly or else you're going to get tackled for a safety. And I know he was trying to go on that one-on-one coverage, but then that safety kind of just floating in that zone, kind of a little bit of a disguise there, and able to pick up that pick 6.
Ashton Martin warming up here on the sideline, trying to figure something out. Wayne's got to figure it out offensively, as they're about to go their 5th straight quarter without a point. Finding themselves down 21-0 here late in our first quarter. Donnie has it all lined up. As Aiden Griggs, and Kevon Morris back deep for Wayne. Morris has shown off some speed here tonight. Just can't seem to find any holes. Donnie boots this one away. Pooch kick. It is fielded at the 25-yard line. If he caught that in the air, he had all sorts of real estate on the far side of the field, Mason.
Yeah, I don't think that Wayne was really expecting it because so far they've had to receive at their own 10, 15, and have to run it up, and they're all doing their kickoff alignment, kind of running to that left, and then the ball was short. And usually that second line isn't really ready to catch a ball. So
if he was able to catch that ball midair, I think he would have just taken off. He had a lot of room on the far side of the field to work with. But nonetheless, it'll be 1st and 10 for Wayne. Ball on their own 25-yard line. They trail 21-0. 2:16 to play in the opening quarter of our ball game tonight. Snap here to Martin. Some trickery. Working the outside and nowhere to go. So Morris is going to be dropped behind, or he's going to be dropped after a short loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11 yards to go now for the 24-yard line. Wayne, the last couple drives has been moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and they're trying to get Decatur Central to move over with that motion, see if they can open up that left side, but Decatur Central's linebackers not fooled at all, pressing hard, going down hard, and getting that stop.
And dropped here. Eldridge going to be dropped. Check that. That's going to be Javante Eldridge, not Tyree Eldridge. Nonetheless, it brings up 3rd down after a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the 27-yard line.
They're going with a little boot action. a little quick 5-yard out and able to move the ball forward, which is a great positive here for Wayne so far.
Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. 3rd down, 8 yards to go for the 27. Snap to Martin. Looks out, fires over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Floated it over the middle, and it hits the turf, and another 3 and out for the Wayne Generals. And some frustration building here now for Ashton Martin and Wayne. Brings up 4th and 8 from their own 27-yard line.
And I believe Codell was kind of hoping if Martin would have just waited just a little bit longer. Actually, could have looked on that left side. He had his corner beat on that one-on-one coverage and could have been a potential touchdown for Wayne.
Yes, he did. Ashton Martin doing the punting duties tonight as well. At least for now. He's able to take the snap. Pressure coming. Almost getting a piece of it there is Decatur Central. That will take a bounce, and it rolls back, and that will be down at the 48-yard line of Decatur Central. That is where they will take over, holding a 21-0 lead over the Wayne Generals. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we haven't seen Decatur Central's offense out here for a couple of drives after that pick 6, and then Wayne back-to-back drives. So we'll see how they talk things over there on the sidelines, see what plays they're liking and what they'll draw up for this drive.
I think it's quite simple. Keep pounding the rock.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Out come the Hawks. Also haven't seen Ezekiel Hester out since they went for 2. It was Wildcat, so he wasn't on the field. Hester directly under center. Snap to him, and he's going to hand this one off to T.J. Tubbs. Tubbs got some space around the outside, and a flag is going to be thrown as T.J. Tubbs is out across the 35-yard line. But a flag is down here at the 47-yard line. This one is going to be coming back once again. Another penalty on Decatur Central will move them back after a positive play, Mason.
Yeah, I'm trying to see on who this might have been on.
And so, nonetheless, it'll bring up 1st down again.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell, see who that holding was on. But, obviously, nonetheless, Wayne very gracious to be able to get that call on Decatur Central instead of a 1st down and 10 inside their own territory. It's backing up the Hawks.
1st and 16 now for Decatur Central. Snap to Hester. Thought about the same play again. Instead rolls out, fires it. It's going to be caught. And down there looks like Bryson Hunter, the senior. Check that. That's going to be Colton Eisen. Excuse me. He caught the touchdown pass earlier on in the first quarter. And that should do it for the opening quarter unless Decatur Central wants to steal a play here. And it appears they will not. And so that will take us to the end of quarter number 1 here at Wayne Stadium. The Hawks blow it wide open with a pick 6 and a couple other offensive touchdowns. It's a 21-0 lead for Decatur Central. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium as the Generals and the Hawks back out onto the field to begin quarter number 2. It's a 21-0 lead as we head into the second frame. Decatur Central in control of this ball game. They'll be faced with a 2nd and 10 situation as Colton Ison able to make up the penalty yardage and get it back to the original line. Still some work to do, though, for DC.
Yeah, and we've already seen a little bit of adjustments here by Wayne's defense. They're going to be running the 2 linebackers there in the box, kind of hoping to attack that run game up the middle.
Snap to Hester, hands this one off. And right up the middle will go Hunter Harvey, the senior running back. Last week he had 7 carries, 24 yards. His long was 5. He's already surpassed that. Now up-tempo go the Hawks for the first time. In motion goes TJ Tubbs. Snap to Hester. They're going to feed it again. Bouncing off of the blockers there. Looks like Hunter Harvey, and he is going to be dropped after a gain of about a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd down now. 4th down, excuse me. Marker was a little late there. 4th down now for Decatur Central. 11:15 to play. Just started our second quarter. Decatur Central trying to build on a 21-0 lead they hold. And the offense is still out on the field. They're 1 for 1 this evening on 4th down conversions. Hunter faked the motion man. Fakes the handoff, fires it out. They have a man wide open as can be and waltzing into the end zone untouched. Another score for the Hawks. They score again and extend the lead. Wide open on the far side of the field was Drew Dalton, it looked like. And so, it's now a 27-0 lead for Decatur Central. Great execution on that play, though, for the Hawks. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Wayne was run committing in that far corner, kind of stepped down, kind of thinking with that little bit of the levels action, seeing if they would pass just towards the sideline, but he left his man wide open for the touchdown.
And so just over a minute into our second quarter, Decatur Central back on the board, leading it 27-0. Snap good, hold good. The kick from Donnie is up, and it is no good.
Wide right there.
And so they'll settle for 6 again. However, they are in control of this ball game. They lead at 27-0. 10:47 remaining in quarter number 2. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium. It's a 27-0 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks. As Mason, they have completely taken over this ball game. Wayne did force a 3-and-out early, but ever since then it has been all Decatur Central.
Yeah, in that drive they were doing everything right. You know, Decatur Central tried to go to that run game. They did a great job, but they also forgot that they can pass as well. And they were trying to overcommit a little bit too much in that run because they were getting beat on it. And that's where defenses try to blitz a little bit more, leaving those one-on-ones or even a wide-open wide receiver on a little bit of little bit of a trickery play. I wouldn't say that much. It's just a simple play that Decatur Central ran earlier, but they ran the ball, and now they have the opportunity to pass out of it.
Donnie boots this one into the air. It's a liner. This one will be fielded at the 3. Far side of the field, dancing around. Still on his feet, and it will be met just shy of the 20-yard line. And so, Wayne will begin their next drive at their own 19-yard line, trailing this one 27-0. As Ashton Martin and company make their way back out onto the field. And when you're trailing 27-0, anything, and I mean anything, that can go right will be a win for Wayne. I mean, I'm talking even a first down for Wayne right now. This situation could be viewed as a win for the Generals.
Yeah, they just got to get their feet rolling here, get their feet a little bit wet in the water, just trying to find something that will work against Decatur Central. I believe we have a penalty.
And so a late flag
on Wayne, potentially a delay of game.
And so that's not the way you want to start a drive.
No, it is not.
So just disregard what I just said about getting their feet rolling. 10:39 remaining in the second quarter. Snap here to Martin. Hands this one off up the middle. And nowhere to go. It was Morrissey still on his feet, actually. Looked like he was going to be gobbled up there at the original line, but able to make something out of nothing there is Kevon Morris, Mason.
Yeah, Morris able to keep his feet moving there. Able to pick up about 3 to 4, which is a great job by him.
Brings up second down, 6 yards to go here for the Generals. They run a Twins formation. Look now. Morris in the backfield with Martin. Clock continuing to roll. 10 to play in quarter number 2. It's a 27-0 ball game. Snap to Martin. Going to pitch this one back here to Morris. Still on his feet, and he is going to be blown dead at the 10-yard line. A little fumble, Ruski. 9:40 to play.
Yeah, they tried the sweep outside, but the lefty end there of Decatur Central, that might be Osbotten.
And so, brings up now a third down situation for Wayne once again. Third down at about 70 yards to the sticks for the Generals. Another Twins look. Snap here to Martin, fakes the handoff, rolls out, far side, looks, lofts one up for grabs, and that one onto the track and incomplete. It's another 3 and out. And it will be another punt for Wayne.
Yeah.
Another 3 and out.
That was a great execution of the play. Just Martin having to go cross body while running out to his left, put a little bit too much oomph underneath of it. As he had his wide receiver, as Cordell Derrick there, just threw it out of bounds.
As Ashton Martin will be the punter once again, as we haven't seen Rudy Gomez since the opening punt. See if they can get the snap off. As we have whistles, play clock is at 0. And we're going to have another delay of game on Wayne, and that'll make it the job for Ashton Martin even harder to punt. They've had some punting issues, and as of, I think, the last 3 times they tried to get a punt off, it's resulted in the ball somehow landing on the turf. So now a tough job at hand again here for Ashton Martin. Clock will roll with 9 to play. Low snap, he's able to get it off. A wounded duck here. Still rolling, still rolling. A nice roll there for Wayne and Ashton Martin. That could have been a lot worse there for Wayne. Nonetheless, Decatur Central will take over.
Got some
At
extracurriculars.
the 35-yard line as a flag is down, a helmet is down as these teams are getting after it.
Yeah, I was watching it as this play was developing. Decatur Central player finishing his block But he wouldn't get off of that Wayne player. I don't know who they were, the numbers, and obviously you don't want to do that, especially you being up 27-0. It's not a good play. You know, you finish the block, you get up, and you let it go. But then we got some extracurriculars, and now we have potential flags coming up.
This is why you get paid the big bucks. I was watching the punt. Take the roll. As the officials discussing this one over. As we await the official call, now I'm going to have to go talk to both of these head ball coaches. Coach Enright getting an explanation, and now here comes one for White. There was a lot of laundry on the field. I see one far side, one to the middle, one to the near side. So 3 flags have been thrown here.
I think the only ref who didn't throw a flag was his back judge over here, as he was probably doing what your job doing, watching the punt.
And an even longer explanation here for Coach Darion White. He doesn't seem to be too happy. But nonetheless, we shall see what we shall see here. We have an illegal formation on Wayne. That penalty is declined. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct now is going to be nailed on Decatur Central. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Wayne. Penalties offset, and now let's play some football. Actually, I think he just tossed.
Gave him the boot there.
I think he just tossed 2 players or one.
Did both get tossed?
I think he just tossed the Wayne one, actually, if I'm being honest. Because Wayne was the second one to be called for that unsportsmanlike, so I believe Wayne is going to be the one who's ejected. And now Athletic Director Rayburn getting an explanation just to figure things out, as that is going to be Charles Callaghan, who has been booted from this ball game as he heads to the locker room early. 9:01 to play here in quarter number 2. And now we can play some football. So 1st and 10 now, ball on the 35-yard line. Hands it off right up the middle goes Hunter Harvey, and Harvey close to that marker, but just shy. It's going to be 2nd down and about a yard now here for Decatur Central after we sorted out all the penalties.
Yeah, Decatur Central is going back to that dive play, as they've been doing, just running it up the gut. Is pretty much their playbook so far. It's pretty short.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Clock will continue to roll here. 8:35 to play in the 2nd quarter. And now Decatur Central taking their time in the huddle. Saw them go up-tempo a couple times here in this first half.
So Wayne player has to come off the field here.
And now a new one comes in. And so now we can roll the clock. 8:15 to play in the 2nd quarter. Snap here to Hester, fakes the handoff, rolls out near side, pressure coming, able to escape it, now sidearms it. Oh, what a grab! He toe tapped and is able to keep possession of it. Jonathan Rolling making his presence known here tonight. And he picks up a 1st down here for Decatur Central.
Yeah,
what a catch there from Rolling.
Yeah, Hester getting into a little bit of trouble there. He's able to find his footing and able to send a laser.
7:50 now remaining in our 2nd quarter. Decatur Central trying to build on a 27-0 lead. Snap to Hester, now rolls out far side, looks, fires, has a man, incomplete. Almost brought down there from Emmanuel Owens. He wanted touchdown number 2. But instead, it'll fall incomplete to the track. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Hester rolling out to his right once again. And Owens trying to, he might have was looking at the end zone a little bit more than trying to get that ball into his chest, resulting in that drop.
And so it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for DC. Ball on the Wayne 21-yard line. Decatur Central starting to air it out a little bit more now. Snap to Hester, and they'll go right back to that halfback dive, and staying on his feet there was Hunter Harvey. Play is going to be blown dead, though. He didn't think so. And so that'll bring up 3rd down now for Decatur Central.
I don't know if they, oh, yeah, there he is, yeah. Trying to get up back on his feet, got that right leg down, almost was able to roll out of that tackle.
Nonetheless, a good effort, but it'll be 3rd down. 5 yards to the sticks here for the Hawks. Snap to Hester. Hester fires it out quickly, able to get it over the defender. And an easy 1st down there for Decatur Central. As out of bounds will go Emmanuel Owens.
We do got some laundry out on the field. This might be coming back.
Flag was thrown near side. We await the official call. The officials have done a nice job here tonight. As Decatur Central, this is on them. They just won't be able to get out of their own way. And indeed it is. It's going to be an illegal formation on Decatur Central. How many times do we have to say it? Another positive play for the Hawks has been taken away via penalty.
Yeah, it's just the simple things for them right now that are keeping them from scoring more than what they've had already. And you just got to be able to mentally keep focused throughout this game, as the little things are what can hurt you in the long run.
And so instead of 1st and 10, it's now going to be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 11, I believe.
Scoreboard is not right. Nonetheless, 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Snap to Hester, rolls out far side. Pressure coming, they let him through. He's in trouble, and Hester is going to be dropped for a sack, the first one of the ball game tonight. And that is going to belong to number 54, Mason Davis. And so, a stop here for Wayne. Has not happened since that opening drive, actually, for the Generals. And so,
we might see Decatur Central stay out on the ball, on the field here, unless they go with a little quarterback punt.
They're kind of in no man's land here, though, are the Hawks. Ball is placed now at the 27-yard line. And instead, Decatur Central is just going to use a timeout, their 2nd of the half. And with 5:54 to play here in our 2nd quarter, it's a 27-0 lead for Decatur Central. Trying to expand on it. It'll be 4th down. And a long way to go here for the Hawks, Mason. But like I said, they're kind of in no man's land here. The way that Donnie has been kicking the ball so far this season, can't really, I don't think a field goal is an option right now. And a punt, I don't think, is an option either. So regardless, if you get it or not, you hand the ball to Wayne at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, and, like you said, it's going to be about a 37-yard field goal from here, which could be a little bit far. And, the punt, most likely could be a touchback. Gets a little bit harder to pin inside the 10 the closer you get in. So, obviously, it's going to be a 4th down call. And the way your defense has been playing, the way Wayne's offense has been going, it's a low risk, low reward kind of play here.
Absolutely. I would go for it if I'm Decatur Central. And it looks like they will. Twins formation here. Hester in shotgun. 5:54 to play in the second quarter. Decatur Central with one timeout remaining in the first half. Wayne with two. Snap to Hester. Drops way back. Looks in trouble. He's going to get out of it. There it goes, Hester. Ezekiel Hester with a stiff arm, and Hester to the sticks, and it looks like he had enough. We'll see. Marker got dropped, and it's going to be close.
It might be short here.
We'll see the spot. And it's Wayne ball. It's a turnover on downs for Decatur Central, and a big-time stop for Wayne. A much-needed stop for the Generals, and they get it. As Ezekiel Hester, his best effort, looked to me like it was close. Thought he had enough, but was run out of bounds just shy of the sticks, and the Generals will take over, trailing 27-0. 5:45 to play here in our second quarter. That stiff arm was something. He was able to keep it alive, but you're right. He just ran out of bounds, too short of the sticks.
Yeah, and, he could have probably, most likely he could have extended the ball there just to make sure that he could, that he got it.
A young quarterback. And the snap, new quarterback, and he's rocked, and that pass is intercepted on the first pass of the ballgame for the backup quarterback. It's Eisen, and he is going to be dropped, but nonetheless, it's another interception for the Decatur Central defense. They take away another one, and now we got three bodies on the floor.
Yeah, I know that the ones
flags all over.
Yeah, that as well. The two Wayne guys, they collided with each other.
So backup quarterback in now for Wayne. Looks like Ryan Smith. His first pass of the ball game is an interception, and Decatur Central will take over for the time being. As they're attending to an injured General, as we're going to have a personal foul, a blindside block on Decatur Central. They will retain possession. And so Decatur Central starting to flex their muscles a little bit. Maybe a little too much on the physicality side of things, Mason.
Yeah, it's the fundamentals of football here. If you don't see the guy looking at you, I wouldn't touch him. Especially, they taught us that when we was doing offensive line stuff, when blocking downfield. If you see a tiny little cornerback, you would love to blow him up, but if he's not looking at you, you can't really destroy him on that block.
And up to his feet there is he, with the help of the PSM medical training. And speaking of PSM's Edge training program helps athletes build the speed, power, agility, and strength they need to perform at their best. Visit psmsports.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. And now Coach White is going to get an explanation on the penalty. It was a blindside block. And as of now, the ball is placed on the 28-yard line of Wayne. Decatur Central will take over once again, trying to build on a 27-0 lead.
Yeah, looking at Ashton Martin here on the sideline, he looks like he might be dealing with an upper body injury on that throwing arm. Might be a shoulder injury that he's trying to push through here.
As you see him warming up on the sidelines. 5:34 to play in our second quarter. It's a 27-0 ball game. Snap to Hester, fakes the handoff, rolls out far side, and a flag is going to be thrown once again as Rawling Jr. is going to be down across the sticks for a first down, but I have no doubt in my mind this one's going to be coming back once more.
Yeah, Chris Gervais there holding Javante Eldridge. Eldridge got on the outside of him and just trying to grabbing that front of that jersey, pulling him as he's trying to push through. So another positive play that got taken back because of holding call.
And it is unfortunate if you're a Decatur Central fan watching because they have had some very nice plays that have been called back.
Yeah, and they really are liking that boot action. But if you can't really do anything with that if your offensive line's holding all the time. So we'll see if they maybe stop doing that, maybe just do some simple drop back steps here or just hand it off.
Now brings up first down and forever. They need to get it here to the 18-yard line of Wayne. All the way backed up. Two receivers out to the top of your screen. Hester moves the back in motion, takes the snap, fires it out quickly. This one is going to be caught by Drew Dalton, the junior. He had 15 yards a week ago against Avon. And so that'll bring up second down. They're able to get a little bit of yardage back from the penalty, but not quite as much as they would like to. Brings up second down.
Yeah, just going with a quick little, might be a little bubble screen there, trying to see how many yards they can get on that left side.
So second down, 16 yards to go. In motion is Raleigh. He fakes the handoff to him. Wayne read it like a book. Fires. It's intercepted. That pass is intercepted down the sideline. Javante Eldridge, and he will score. Touchdown, Wayne. Their first touchdown of the season. How's that for an opening touchdown? Javante Eldridge picks off Ezekiel Hester and takes it to the house for the first touchdown for Wayne in the 2026 campaign. They're on the board, Mason.
Yeah, and a great defensive read. They're going, Decatur Central going for that orbit motion, not able to go well, and then quarterback Ezekiel Hester under the pressure of the defensive line of Wayne, just trying to throw it away and threw it right into the hands of Javante Eldridge, who is having a great game so far tonight, doing his best there on the left defensive line side of the line.
Right. Wayne had that read like the Odyssey. 4:44 to play in the second quarter. 27-6 our score in favor of Decatur Central. Momentum shifting towards Wayne, though, after a pick six. And Coach White very displeased right now. And we're going to have an illegal substitution on Decatur Central. They can't.
Wayne might be going for. Yeah.
Wayne still trying to figure it out on the on the defensive side of things for Decatur Central. Now that penalty will set the ball up about the 2-yard line. And so an opportunity here for Wayne to maybe steal a couple more. Why not?
Yeah. Go for it. You know, you move from the 3-yard line to the 1.5-yard line.
And it looks like Ashton Martin is back under center for the Generals. He lines up directly under center. Two backs in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap, hand it off, diving forward and into, no, actually, they're going to roll him short. Thought he got it on the second effort. And it is no good. I thought he got it on the second effort. I thought Kevon Morris dove into the end zone and got it, but that's why I'm up here.
Yeah, looking at it, unless his knee was down, he looks good from up here from our angle. But you know, we don't have that pylon cam like the NFL or college football does. So obviously,
frankly, we don't have the eyes of the officials do down there.
Absolutely.
So with 4:44 to play, Wayne will settle for 6. However, they're back in the ball game. They trail 27-6. Another injured General down to the 5-yard line. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium. Being helped off the field here is Mason Davis for the Wayne Generals. And with 4:44 to play in our second quarter, the Generals pick up some much-needed momentum for the first time this season with a pick six from Javante Eldridge. Failed two-point attempt, though. We'll limit them to 6, but regardless, Mason, they finally see something go right in the early 2026 campaign.
Yeah, no, it's always great to get your first points this season. And then you can start looking forward from here now. You got the monkey off your back. You're able to score. Doesn't matter if it's defense or offense. You got 6 points on the board. Now you got to be able to move with the momentum that you have.
It's Rudy Gomez has it all lined up. Rawling Jr. and Ison back deep for it. And this one is a liner. Takes a bounce. Rawling going to pick it up with some steam. He's full steam ahead. He breaks some tackles. Rawling still going, and he's going to be dragged out of bounds. Almost a horse collar, but some jawing after the tackle. A nice return there from Jonathan Rawling Jr. Nonetheless, though, still some jawing, but regardless, a nice return from the senior.
Yeah, he's able to find a little bit of room on the left side, breaking a couple of tackles. What's getting dragged? Does look like he got a little bit dragged from behind, but refs letting it go, letting them play a little bit.
Definitely have a feel for the game, do the officials tonight. Ball going to be placed at the 44-yard line. Decatur Central, once again with decent field position to begin a drive. 4:36 to play in the second quarter. It's 27-6 in favor of the Hawks. Hester trying to shake off that interception he threw last time out. And I got to tell you, Decatur Central is having all sorts of personnel issues. They're running 4 receivers out to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Oh, boy. Coach Enright's going to have to use his final timeout of the half, and he is hot. Another timeout that is used not because of stopping the clock or getting the play right, but because they can't get the right personnel out of there, Mason.
Yeah, you got to be paying attention. If you're a backup or a starter, you got to be ready right by your position coach because you never know when your number's going to be called. And that's something where, you don't want to be wasting those timeouts because you never know. Those timeouts could be vital heading down this later end of the second half where they're trying to run maybe a little bit of a hurry-up offense, and, they could be getting tackled inside the field. So, those are the little minor mistakes that should be happening here in week 2.
As the whole mood in this place has changed, including in the press box. Some laughing, some conversations happening. 27-6 our score. It's a very loud conversation. It's 4:36 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Snap here to Hester. Quick, fires it out quickly, and it's batted down at the line. Who else would it be except Javante Eldridge?
Yeah, another great job by him. He's really able to read those quick plays, quick passing plays that Decatur Central has been trying to develop.
Not sure why the clock is rolling. It was an incomplete pass. Unless I'm missing something. Right? Okay.
They stopped it now, yeah.
They're going to have to add some time back on the clock, though. That clock continued to roll for quite some time after the incompletion. I mean, and they're going to put 4:16 on the clock here. 4:16 to play. 27-6 our score. Rawling Jr. in motion. Hessner on the keeper, right up the middle. Runs into a brick wall. He's still pushing the pile. He's still going. Looky here. Ezekiel Hester out across the 50-yard line. Going to be ruled down just shy of the sticks. At about the 47-yard line. It'll be third down, excuse me. And about 2 yards to move the chains here for the Hawks.
Yeah, another QB run up the middle there. Just short of the first down. We'll see if they run that again coming up when they are out of the huddle.
The clock will continue to roll here. 3:35 to play in the second quarter. Wayne will receive the second half kickoff, so a stop at a score would be huge. Pressure coming. He gets it off. He fires one deep downfield, and that is incomplete. And there are no flags. And that is back-to-back stops here for the Wayne Generals defense. Fourth down now, 2 yards to go. And I think they're going to go for it. And I think rightfully so, because so far in this ball game, Wayne's offense has not shown that they can score. Quite frankly, this season, Wayne's offense has shown they cannot score.
Yeah, they're able to get that first touchdown. We'll see how the passing game changes here.
And they're going to hand that one off here to Hunter Harvey, and he will pick up the first down and a little bit more to move the chains and keep the drive alive here for Decatur Central. Clock will continue to roll after they get things set. 3:17 to play in the second quarter. Be interesting to see if Hessner goes in the way of Javante Eldridge, or if they will try to stay away from him. Two receivers at the near side. Now rolling in motion. They love this play. Ball's free. He has trouble with the snap, and Hester is able to pick it up and fall back on it, but a massive loss on the play for Decatur Central.
Yeah, low snap. I don't think Hester was really expecting it to go that low. Not able to corral it into his hands, and a huge opportunity here for Wayne to keep on pushing Decatur Central beyond the chains.
2 timeouts for the Generals remaining in the first half. 2:16 to play in our second quarter. They trail 27-6. A stop here on this down. Wayne might think about burning one. Meanwhile, Decatur Central picks up a positive play. They're out. Rolling out, far side. That one's incomplete. They won't have to burn one at all. The clock's going to stop, and it's going to be third down and long.
Let's see what Wayne draws up here on this third down and long. We'll see if they may go for the blitz, or they may just try to stay out in zone, just trying to protect those chains and not allow Decatur Central to get a lot of a big chunk play.
I'm Wayne. You almost think about, honestly, playing a little bit of man-to-man coverage. It has worked the last couple drives. Minute 59 to play in our second quarter. Third down, 21 yards to go. Ball on the 47-yard line of Decatur Central. They were driving in Wayne territory just a minute ago. Hester takes the snap, fires over the middle. They got him in prevent defense, and they make him pay. Rawling Jr. still going, and still going. They can't get him down. He's tackled just shy of the 20-yard line. They went in a prevent defense, and it burned them.
Yeah, just going right up the middle. And a missed tackle there, that is over pursuit.
That is why that is probably my least favorite defense in the game of football. I cannot stand that coverage. Now 1:35 to play in the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball down the 21-yard line. And Wayne will spend their second timeout. And now the whole entire roles are shifted right now, Mesa. Just a second ago, we were talking about, well, if Wayne gets a stop, maybe they call a timeout, get the ball back, go downfield, score a touchdown. It's a 2-score game at half. Now you got to worry about protecting and only keeping it just a 3-score game before half.
Yeah, and that's where it's you got to be able to make that tackle, especially open field. You over pursue it a little bit too much. You got break down. You got to just wrap them up, protecting the sticks, especially in a 3rd and very, very long, and a chance where you could force Decatur Central to punt and then be able to, like you said, get the ball back, potentially be able to go down the field and score and make it a more reasonable 2-score game instead of 3.
But we will never know. Minute 30 to play here in the second quarter. Wayne holding on to one timeout. Decatur Central with 0. Hester back out onto the field with his offense. They're looking to go up by 4 scores here. They're running trips near side. They got 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Hester alone to the backfield. He takes the snap, looks, pump fakes, and he'll go down again. And the Wayne defense takes down Ezekiel Hester once more for the second time tonight. No timeouts remaining here for Decatur Central. We'll see how quickly they can go back to the line. They're wasting a lot of time here. Loss on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and long now. Ball placed here at the 26-yard line. And that clock just continues to tick away. Thought maybe Decatur Central would show a little bit more urgency. Nonetheless, snap to Hester. Looking, fires, 1, 2, the end zone. Way overthrown. And that one out of the end zone. Incomplete, 3rd and long coming up for the Hawks.
Yeah, obviously Hester liked that one-on-one coverage there on that right side. Overthrew it a little bit. Might have been able to look a little bit towards the middle more, as there was also one-on-one coverage on the left side. That safety would have to decide on which.
Hester was thinking one thing and one thing only there, Mesa, though. He was thinking 6.
Yes, absolutely.
Now with 36 seconds to play in the second quarter, Decatur Central faced with a 3rd and 15 situation. They lead at 27-6. Play clock now down to 10. No timeouts. They're going to boogie it to the line here. Wayne look like they're going to match up here. Snap to Hester. Drops way back. Looks, fires it over the middle. High pass incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Hawks. There is a flag down, along with a helmet down.
Might have a face mask.
We await the official call. I think the helmet might have just come off during some blocking. Whatever it is, it looks like Wayne is going to decline it. Coach White getting the explanation, and indeed they are going to decline whatever the penalty is, and it's going to be an illegal man downfield. Penalty is declined, brings up 4th down and long for Decatur Central. And once again, I feel like a broken record. They're in no man's land.
Yeah, but this time they're attempting the field goal here.
They're going to attempt the field goal for the first time this season they'll try a field goal.
It's going to be at the...
About a 37-yard field goal here for Donnie. Long snapper is Troy Vagilargus. And that one is wide left and incomplete. The snap was good. The hold was good from the senior Bryson Hunter. But Donnie misses his first field goal attempt of the season. And Wayne will take over with 29 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They trail 27-6. And they're going to get this ball at their own 26-yard line. Holding on to just one timeout. The pass game has been essentially non-existent, Mason, but they obviously got to get something going offensively. The one score they had was a pick 6, remember.
Yeah, and we'll see. Martin doesn't look like he's going to be
Backup quarterback again. Ryan Smith looks like his first and only pass attempt was an interception. 2 receivers top of your screen. Morris in the backfield with him. Takes a line drive snap. Ball popped out. The ball is free. Looked like Wayne was able to get back on it. And now we'll see if they want to get back to the line, do they want to call a timeout, or just take this thing to the locker room. Clock continuing to roll with 12 seconds to go. And it looks like that will do it for the first half. So Wayne picks up a little momentum as Javante Eldridge takes it to the house with a pick 6. They trail 27-6, though, against the Decatur Central Hawks. As we head to the locker room. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Go.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy. Huh? Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium. Halftime here between Wayne and Decatur Central. Our score reads 27-6 in favor of the Decatur Central Hawks. As we pause now before we start our halftime show to bring you our sponsors of tonight's ball game. And we'll start here with Big Eyed Fish, as Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is your best defense. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialist in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. When an injury is keeping you from the sports you love, PSM Sports Therapy is here to help you move forward. With no referral required, go to psmsports.com to learn more. PSM Sports Therapy. We know athletes. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SummitCitySports.com. And we welcome you back here to Wayne Stadium as it's a 27-6 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks. As they started this ball game with a 3-and-out, Mason, and then Wayne, on the other hand, had a 3-and-out of their own. And then Decatur Central marched it right down the field and was able to score a touchdown. Had to settle for 6 after a missed extra point. Wayne would fumble it, and Decatur Central would recover at the 5-yard line, and one play later would run it into the end zone for another touchdown. And then they went for 2, got it. It was a 14-0 lead. And then Wayne would throw a pick 6, and it was a 20-0 first quarter lead at the end of 1. And then Decatur Central would take a 27-0 lead. It looked like they were about ready to make it 34-0, maybe even 35, depending on if they wanted to get to running clock. But a pick 6 from Javante Eldridge to the house for Wayne's first touchdown of the 2026 season would get the Generals on the board and make it a 21-point ball game. And the ending to that first half was very similar to how Decatur Central ended the Avon game. They did not play well down the stretch of the first half against the Orioles. They gave up 2 touchdowns, and I know they only gave up 1. Well, technically 0, but from the offensive standpoint, a pick 6. But nonetheless, Mason, they have not closed out the first half very well to start the season.
Yeah, and so far they've been having penalty problems. They have a bunch of holdings, illegal formations, and just these little things they had on sportsmanlike conduct, stuff like that. The little things that probably Cal Enright is talking to the team right now in the locker room. It's like, we got to clean up the little things. Continue to play our game. We're doing well in the pass game. We're pretty much running it right down their throats on every single run attempt. And, when they try to they go with a play action, and it's really messing up or really confusing the Wayne defense. So, it's just the little things of got to get the penalties under control. I would like to get out of this second half without a penalty. Maybe the little ones, like a holding, it's going to happen on the offensive line. The defensive ends of Wayne are doing a real great job on the tackles of Decatur Central getting to Hester. They have a couple of sacks. They have a pick 6. So we'll see how things are going to go on that side of things. And, for Wayne, you just got to get the offense going.
They got to get something going offensively. I mean, their one touchdown was a pick 6, but, their offense really has struggled, to say the least, Mason.
And now with Ashton Martin, he might be out for the rest of the game. We don't know what his injury is. How we saw him warming up on the sidelines. He was really favoring that right shoulder. And now they have to go with Ryan Smith, I believe, at the quarterback to see how things are going. They might just run the ball as much as they can. They might throw it. We'll see how it goes.
As that'll do it for our halftime show. We do have our halftime recap, I should say, not our complete show. We do have some score updates for you. Looks like Eastside leading Adams Central 7-0 at halftime. South Bend St. Joseph and Southside was moved to an 8 p.m. kickoff due to a transportation issue. 13-7, Bishop Luers trails Andrian. 2:15 to play in the first quarter. 32-7, East Noble at halftime there at Ike Stadium. Their debut game for Ike Stadium is a 32-7 ball game. And apparently Easton Klein is having a heck of a ball game. 34-0, Northside at halftime. good debut for Jalen Smith and the Legends as they are overcoming some adversity there on the road at New Haven. Looks like it's now 40-0. Excuse me, 40-0. Bluffton beats Busco. 19-7 Andrian over Lures at half. And unfortunately, that is all that I have, unless Mason sees anything that I don't. Bishop DeWanger up 35-0. Right now, going to be a running clock. As they are taking on, let's see here. They're playing in the Glass Bowl. They're playing Roncalli.
St. Francis de Sales.
Yes, that's right.
So
I'm looking at August 21st.
That crazy triple overtime game between Roncalli.
That's right,
Rematch
that's
of
right.
the 4A state championship.
Now that was one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, well, while we're here, we can talk about, we had a little week 2 poll action from the coaches here for all the rankings. So, in 6A Brownsburg, 1-0, they get the most amount of votes. They got 100 votes. They take that one spot again. I believe that's their 3rd year in a row that they've claimed the number 1 spot so far.
Yes.
With Carmel at 2, Westfield at 3, Warren Central at 4, Carroll Allen at 5, Central Grove at 6, Lawrence North at 7, Crown Point at 8, Penn at 9, and Avon at 10. In the 5A, New Palestine is at 1, as they hope I believe they go back to State Lucas Oil again, or they were very close to it last year. Cathedral at 2, Bloomington South at 3, Castle at 4, Walsall at 5, Floyd Central at 6, Lafayette Jefferson at 7, Concord at 8, Snyder at 9, and Plainfield at 10. In the 4A, we have a very tight between 1 and 2. East Central got 94 votes. Bishop Dwenger got 91. Then Chittard is at 3. East Noble at 4. Roncalli at 5. Mishawaka at 6. Yorktown at 7. Hobart at 8. St. Joe South Bend at 9. And Columbia City at 10. In the 3A, Evansville Memorial is at 1st. With Adrian at 2, Adams Central at 3, Lawrenceburg at 4, Gibson Southern at 5, Evansville Mater Dei at 6, Tri-West Hendricks at 7, Indian Creek at 8, Twin Lakes at 9, and Monocadowa at 10. In the 2A, Brownston Central at 1, Cascade at 2, Lapel at 3. As we have a 2A tie at South Putnam is at 3 as well. Lutheran Indianapolis is at 5. Eastern Greentown is at 6. Rensselaer Central at 7. Eastside at 8. Rochester at 9. North Posey at 10. And in the 1A division, Rinston Park is at 1. Pioneer at 2. Milan and North Judson at 3. South Adams at 5. Lafayette Central Catholic at 6. North Decatur at 7. Carroll Flora at 8. North Davis at 9, and then Sheridan at 10.
And one more score update before we leave you for a moment. Actually, we'll just keep it right here. But it is a 14-11 Center Grove halftime lead in a heavyweight bout. A top 10 matchup between Carroll and Center Grove. A 14-11 lead for the Trojans at half. Here for second half action between Decatur Central and Wayne. It's a 27-6 Decatur Central lead. Wayne will get the second half kickoff.
Might be starting here a little bit early as both teams are ready to go.
I mean, I'm all for that.
Now we got a little bit of excitement coming up this weekend. College football starting up.
Oh,
Week
Nelly.
1.
Oh, Nelly. Week 0 starting. We got three games tomorrow, major. Glad to see USC drop Notre Dame to pick up San Jose State, whoever they're playing tomorrow. Good on them.
No, they didn't want to lose.
Playing a powerhouse. Nonetheless. neither here nor there. As we're just about set here for our second half kickoff. We are not going to start early, actually. They just put a minute back on the clock. As Wayne and Decatur Central just about set here. And if you're Wayne right now, the first series of this second half arguably might be the most important that they've had all season long thus far. I mean, they lost 42-0 last week. Right now they're down by 21, but they're not entirely out of it. I mean, they've made some good plays defensively to show that their defense can make plays. It's just up to their offense right now. And if their offense can find something to click, they could be right back in this ball game, Mason.
Yeah, and that's what pretty much been the message throughout this entire game so far is how good can Wayne's offense get. And, you know, we didn't really get to see really any hurry up.
No. When you're moving behind the sticks, I mean,
yeah.
They really have been moving up behind the sticks all game long, to be honest. A couple first downs here and there scattered throughout. And so, without further ado, we will get our second half started. 21-point affair here at Wayne Stadium in favor of the visiting Decatur Central Hawks, a team who won a state championship 2 years ago, trying to get back to that glory. Kickoff is going to be returned with some speed and tripped up as across the 20-yard line is Keevon Morris. He had some steam behind those feet there, Mason.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to stop.
No,
he was going to running through anybody he saw. As we have a injured Decatur Central player.
An injury down here for Decatur Central. As they move him to his back. Not the way you want to start off the second half. And it looks like they're going to be able to get him sitting up at least. And now he's able to get back onto his feet with some help. And so they'll get him looked at. Hopefully everything's all right there for that young man.
Able to get off on his own power, which is always a good sign.
All right, now without further ado, we'll start second half action between Decatur Central and Wayne. Backup quarterback in the ball game is going to be Ryan Smith again for Wayne. 27-6 the score. 11:53 to play. Third quarter action just underway here at Wayne Stadium. Two receivers out. Top of your screen. Low snap. Able to get it off, though. Hands it off to Morris, and he is met right there at the line. He gains 0 on the play, down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 10 here for the Wayne Generals. As they're trying to establish some sort of run game that has been, well, let's just face it, Mason, non-existent the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you know, it all starts up with that front five up there. You know, they got to do better blocking. You can't be getting beat off right off the snap there. You got to be more aggressive when it comes to getting that run game, as Decatur Central's only running forward. That interior lineman could be able to get a couple double teams off that.
Low snap, ball's free. Decatur Central dove on it initially, but they could not pick it up. And so Wayne able to recover another fumble. My, oh my. They just cannot seem to get it right. That'll move them way behind the chains now, where it'll be 3rd and a mile for the Generals. That's Ryan Smith able to recover the fumble there. And it'd be a different story if it was just a couple times, but this has been all night for Wayne.
Yeah, and obviously, like I said earlier, it's very important. You got to worry about the snap first before your blocking assignment, and you just got to be able to get that down, practice
And some movement up front, and this is going to be 5 more yards taken away here for Wayne. And a false start. And so once again, the Wayne offense moving in the wrong direction. It was 3rd and long, now becomes 3rd and longer.
Got to get to their own 21-yard line.
Some work to be done and only 1 down to play with. Snap here to Ryan Smith is a good one. Rolls out near side, in trouble, fires it out. That ball is bobbled and incomplete. As he was looking there for Justin White. And instead, it'll be an incompletion and a 3-and-out here for the Wayne offense to begin the second half. And here is Ashton Martin back out onto the field to punt it away. Jonathan Rawling Jr. Jonathan Rawling Jr., the senior. They're going to send Hunter Harvey back this time with him too. So a little change here. A tough task at hand here for Ashton Martin. Snap good. And he's able to get this one up. It's a high fly ball. And getting out of there is Rawling. Trying to get that one to roll. And given the circumstances, a good punt there from Ashton Martin. As Decatur Central will take over for the first time in the second half with their offense coming out onto the field, holding a 27-6 lead over the Wayne Generals. 9:50 to play here in quarter number 3. The last 3 times out, Wayne has forced a pick 6, forced a turnover on downs, and then forced a missed field goal.
Yeah, and let's see if they can continue with this momentum that they've been getting on this defensive side. And Decatur Central, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the run game as it worked well for them in the first half, or go into that pass game as well.
Gold helmets shining under the bright lights here at Wayne Stadium. High snap, able to be contained. Here is Hunter Harvey, and he has nowhere to go. He's going to be dropped at just shy of the 30-yard line. He was going for the edge, but nowhere to go as Wayne swarmed him up. Pickup of about 2 yards there on the run from Hunter Harvey brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, going for that outside zone, but a great tackle there. It might have been Mendez coming down, I believe, from his linebacker position. Great pursuit and great arm tackle, able to get him out of bounds.
Clock will continue to roll here. 9:10 to play in quarter number 3. Snap here to Hester, and he's just waltzing down the sideline. He picks up a first down and more. And so Hester once again doing it with his legs. And he will move the chains for the Hawks as they're knocking on the door yet again. They have stalled out here the last 3 times they've had the rock, though. As I am slowly approaching my limit on cough drops for the day. 9 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. 1st and 10, ball to 19-yard line. Snap to Hester. He'll hand it off to Harvey. Harvey cuts it back and dives forward. He's out across the 20, just shy of the 15-yard line. Mendez in on the tackle. Once again, brings up 2nd down here for Decatur Central. Pickup of about 3 yards for Hunter Harvey again. After a week ago, only having 24 yards. Absolutely smashing that in week number 2.
Yeah, going with that inside zone play. Great job there by the offensive lineman of Decatur Central to get to that second level and start able to block off those linebackers for a good gain.
Snap to Hester. Quick throw out. They do it again. And it's batted down once again by Javante Eldridge. He's having himself a game.
Yeah, and he's using his speed on that outside, being able to get away from that right tackle of Eli Stevens. Just using, also he's a pretty long, so he's able to use his long arms, pushing them back And then he's doing a really great job on reading those screenplays that Decatur Central has been setting up.
As the offensive line having some trouble here. 8 tackles for loss allowed last week, along with 3 sacks against the Avon Orioles. It's a movement up front, and
it's a little cha-cha.
That's going to be
Central.
That's gonna be a false start or a cha-cha on Decatur Central, moving them back 5 yards. And once again, the Hawks cannot get out of their own way. 8:11 to play here in the third quarter. Play clock down to 15 here. Hester gets a call here. They'll run a Twins look. Harvey in the backfield. Hester takes the snap. Drops back. In trouble. Rolls out of the pocket. He escapes. Hester stays on his feet. Lowers the shoulder. And he came up short a few drives ago. Will he get it this time around? He's just shy of the 10-yard line. We'll see the spot.
The way that ref's foot is at, it looks like he's short by a yard.
He is short once again, but this time it comes on third down, so he'll have another opportunity to make it right. Brings up fourth down at about an inch. It's 4th and inches here for Decatur Central. Their opening drive of the second half. They lead at 27-6 with 7.5 to play in our third quarter. Giving the rock here to your hot hand and Hunter Harvey, I think would be the best option here for Decatur Central. 2 receivers, bottom of your screen, 4th and inches. Direct snap here to Hester, though. He takes it right up the middle, and it's going to be first and goal, and Decatur Central's knocking on the door.
Yeah, great patience there by Hester. Just waiting for that hole to open, letting his offensive lineman block up. And be able to get that first down, now first and goal.
First and goal. Hester takes it again, rolling, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Hester looking like old Bears running back Devin Hester out there. Touchdown, Decatur Central. And so the Hawks will extend their lead out to 33-6. Doney will be out there to try to make it a 28-point lead. Has had an up and down night with the PATs. 0 for 1 on field goal attempts. Snap good, hold good. Kick is going to be a line drive and no good. And so the struggles continue for special teams and the senior Jackson Doney. But nonetheless, the lead now pushed out to 33-6 here for the Decatur Central Hawks with 6:59 to play in our third quarter. As Wayne's offense finds themselves in yet another jam. Now back down by 4 scores. Mason, your offense is not playing well. Getting down here to crunch time for Wayne.
Yeah, I know. We said that first drive of that third quarter is really important, but now this drive is really important. You really got to get something going to be able to give yourself an opportunity to get pushed it back down to a 3-possession game. But it all starts up. You just got to be able to get the yardage gained.
So Decatur Central will hold a 27-point lead over the Wayne Generals. Just under 7 to play in the third quarter here at Wayne Stadium, week number 2 here in high school football action in the state of Indiana. Next week is a monstrous week as conference play opens across the state. A lot of big-time matchups coming at you on Summit City Sports next week.
Yeah, we'll see who wins the SAC bell this year. It's always pretty tight competition between those, as it's split now between the A and B division.
The SAC as a whole is just a mess right now. Got a couple teams leaving,
Yeah.
Trying to find a couple teams to replace them, maybe.
Yeah.
Still at the top, Homestead and Carroll. As this one by Doney going to be picked up and fielded by Kamari Morris. Morris still on his feet, approaching the 30-yard line, now moved way back. A flag is thrown, though, all the way behind the play. Decatur Central just came up with a football, but blown dead it was. As a flag is down. And we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wayne Generals. And that's now the second time we've seen Wayne nailed for an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, this is going to push them back pretty far on their side of the field. Not how you want to start the second drive of the second half.
So both teams still dealing with some early season penalties. Just the mistakes that are self-inflicted, if you will. And so, with all that being said, Wayne will take over. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line here for the Generals. Ryan Smith back out at quarterback for Wayne. Directly under center, he's got Morris to the backfield with him. 2 receivers top of your screen, 1 here to the bottom. Snap, and they're going to give it here to Kevon Morris. Morris with a hole, and there goes Morris. And Morris able to get it out across the 20. He's going to be dropped at the 23-yard line. It's a positive yardage there for the Generals. Trying to establish a run game here, and an injured Decatur Central Hawk. That's going to be Bryson Hunter. Hunter, the senior safety for Decatur Central. Jogging it off back to the sidelines. Appears to be all right. A pickup of 9 yards there for Kevon Morris. Brings up second down, 1 yard to the sticks here for Wayne. Once again, 2 receivers, top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Morris to the backfield once more with Smith. He takes the snap, hands this one off right back to Morris, trying to weave his way through the pile, and he is going to be stopped.
Yeah, try to go up the gut there.
He was stopped right at the line. It brings up 3rd and 1 here for the Wayne Generals.
And we'll see if they draw up that outside zone that they had 2 plays ago that got them that 9 yards. It obviously worked. Great blocking up front. Let's hope this drive doesn't stall after a good start to it.
So 3rd and 1 for the 23-yard line here for the Wayne Generals. They trail 33-6. 5.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Clock continuing to roll. Play clock down to 5. Directly under center is Smith. Play clock at 1, and he just gets it off. Hands it off. Morris in trouble, and he is dropped, and that will be 4th down for Wayne. Morris had nowhere to go. Might have lost a yard, and he did. Yeah, that brings up 4th and 2.
I believe that was Jaden Osborne going in there and getting into the backfield, really slowing them down.
And so a decision here to make for Coach White and the Generals, and I think they made it. 4th and 2. 4:40 to play, 33-6 to score. Wayne going for it on 4th down. And we got whistles all over the place, and this is going to be a false start on Wayne. And that's going to make it 4th and 7. And that changes everything for the Generals as they roll the punt team on the field.
Yeah, very unfortunate end there to that drive that had good promise. They just weren't able to finish it out. Getting stuffed there at the line of scrimmage and then losing a yard on that next play, and then obviously the false start.
And so Wayne forced to another 3 and out. Going to have to punt this one away once more. To Decatur Central, it's Jonathan Rawling Jr. Low snap, And that one almost blocked. And Rolling is just going to let that one go. And it will be down at the 46-yard line of Decatur Central. And that is where their next drive will begin as they hold a 27-point lead over the Wayne Generals. Looking to add to it here. They scored to their opening drive of the second half. Looking to do it again here, Mason, through the legs of Ezekiel Hester.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Decatur Central is continuing just to running up the gut as they did that last drive. They're finding great success. Obviously, going to that outside is not working the best.
They love working right up the middle.
They do. They're trying. I believe they're probably just trying to keep it away from Eldridge.
Yeah,
because he is
right.
just disrupting everything that comes his way.
Right. As a little bit of a delay here, we get everything set. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. .3:59 to play here in the third quarter. They're going to hand this one off to Hunter Harvey. He's got some space on the outside. Harvey dancing his way across the 40-yard line and into Wayne territory where he's rushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I stand corrected. They did run it to the outside. A great run.
One of the first times we've seen that tonight. Run to the outside. And it pays off for him. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line now for Decatur Central. Try to add to this lead. Snap here to Hester. He's going to take it himself, run to the outside again. They see something they like there, Mason, as Hester going to pick up 5 yards there. There is a flag down. Flag down the far side of the field, just at the 35-yard line. And we're going to have a personal foul nailed on Wayne. And so another general penalty. That's going to be an automatic first down here for Decatur Central. So far here in the first 2 defensive drives for Wayne, after having a great ending to that first half, really starting to show some cracks here. They allowed a touchdown, an easy touchdown, and now a personal foul that'll gift Decatur Central a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Snap, Hester gets it out. It's going to be caught far side, out across the 10-yard line and out of bounds. And that'll set up Decatur Central here with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, quick little hitch route there for Decatur Central's. Wayne was in a zone defense. Was able to get a quick fire out. 1st and goal now.
Decatur Central really starting to pick on the far side of the field. Snap here to Hester. He's going to hand this one off to Harvey. Cuts it back in. Hunter Harvey's into the end zone. Touchdown, Decatur Central. Hunter Harvey from 7 yards out extends the Decatur Central lead. That scoreboard now reads 39-6 in favor of the Hawks. And with extra points not working, it looks like they're going to stay out for 2, trying to get this to running clock as well. As Hester makes his way back out onto the field. Could just be a QB keeper here for Hester. And some movement up front. They got tricked on the motion there as they sent Hunter Harvey in motion. We'll see here they're going to nail here, and it's going to be encroachment on the Generals. And another Wayne penalty. And so this will make life a little bit easier now for Decatur Central in terms of getting up by that 35, that magic 35. Ball placed on the 2-yard line. 39-6 the score. Decatur Central trying to make it a 41-6 score. Hester takes a snap. He'll keep it himself. And Ezekiel Hester is into the end zone for 2. And we got some scuffling there in the back of the end zone. Don't see any laundry. And that is that. Nonetheless, of what's happened in the back of the end zone, Ezekiel Hester rushes it in 2 yards out for 2 points. And that'll make it now a 41-6 ball game in favor of the Decatur Central Hawks. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back once again here at Wayne Stadium. A 41-6 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks over the Wayne Generals here. 3:21 to play in our third quarter. Doney will kick it. As it'll be a running clock here from here on out. Once this ball is snapped. And Doney boots this one away. Fielded at the 15. Morris picks up a block, running down the sideline, cuts it back, weaving his way, he's still going, and finally is going to be dropped there just shy of the 45-yard line.
There is some laundry, though.
And a flag is thrown. These officials have been busy tonight.
Getting their nice workouts in.
I think they've done a very good job in keeping this game under control because it has been getting chippy. And so we're going to have a hold on Wayne. That'll move him back, but it takes away a nice return once again.
Can move back to their.
They're still moving them. And that will be placed at the 18-yard line for Wayne. That is where their next drive will begin. They trail 41-6 here. Clock continuing to roll. 2:17 to play in our third quarter. Decatur Central in complete command of this ball game in week 2 here at Wayne Stadium. Smith back in at quarterback. I think we've seen the last of Ashton Martin at quarterback for the night. He's going to hand this one off to Kevon Morris. And Morris is going to be dropped just shy of the 20-yard line. Pickup of about a yard there for Morris. Brings up second down, 9 yards to go for Wayne. That's interesting. Coming to get the play call here. 19 seconds. Second down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Snap here to Smith. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming in. He still going to be dropped back all the way down to the 5-yard line. He tried to keep the play alive by keeping his feet moving, and that just did nothing for him as he's dropped all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I believe 3 defensive linemen, but number 11 Malik Campbell, the first Decatur Central player to get to Smith.
Campbell, the junior outside linebacker. As the defense for Decatur Central last week gave up 84 pass yards and 2 touchdowns. On the run game, they allowed 267, along with 2 touchdowns as well. I'm not going to say it. 267. And a look of disgust from Mason.
I mean, I already have a professor that's, trying to keep that meme alive, so.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter here at Wayne Stadium. Our score, Decatur Central 41, Wayne 6. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy. Huh? Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back once again here at Wayne Stadium as we begin the fourth quarter. It is all Decatur Central. They lead at 41-6 here. Running clock is in effect here at Wayne. Snyder making a comeback. They were down 32-7, now 39-22. That ball game might be over though, as they're running a little late here. Ball game approaches as we approach the 9:30 hour. What a beautiful Friday night here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. As we're about to close the book here on week 2 and move into conference play next week. Snap to Smith, lofts one up down the field, and that is incomplete. And that will also bring up 4th down. And yet another 3 and out for the Wayne Generals.
Yeah, I was trying to gain connection there with Brian Williams. Not enough speed on that ball. Brian Williams is a pretty fast guy on the outside. Not able to connect on that 3rd down and long.
And now Wayne will be punting once more from their own end zone. Ashton Martin has done a good job. Given the circumstances, he's had some pretty tough asks. And now he's yelling at somebody to get out there.
Yeah, hurry up.
Able to get it off, and that was a disaster from the start. And that will be down at about the 27-yard line. And that is where the next Decatur Central drive will begin. They hold a 41-6 lead over the Wayne Generals. Clock continuing to roll here with 10:50 to play in the ball game. And in absolutely no hurry are the Decatur Central Hawks.
Yeah, and honestly, they probably just going to keep it on the ground here, and it's been so successful for them. It's going to work out. It doesn't matter if they're trying to waste clock or not.
Absolutely, as Hester remains in the ball game, Matt quarterback. A sophomore quarterback. And I will say, I'll go on record, this kid's going to be a stud.
Yeah, especially the more experience he gets out.
Exactly. Hands it off here to TJ Tubbs up the middle, and Tubbs is going to be dropped just shy of the 15-yard line. I mean, just look at how Hester is built. He's tall, he's fast, and he has an arm, and that's going to do it for him on the night. As backup quarterback now, the freshman, E.J. Oliver checks into the ball game. Snap. They're going to hand this one off. It's going to be Tubbs again. Tubbs gets his legs cut out from under him, and he is dropped after a short gain on the play.
Taken down by White. Drigo stuck it down.
Yeah, nice outside zone play call. And a great tackle there by whoever got that tackle for Wayne. Able to take out the legs.
It actually looks like the third string quarterback, Caleb Rich, is going to be in there. Not E.J. Oliver. So Caleb Rich in at quarterback now. So it's a sophomore quarterback, freshman and freshman. Rich is going to keep it. Rich still going, and he's going to be dropped after a positive gain on the rush. And that'll bring up a third down situation now for the Decatur Central Hawks. Clock continuing to roll here with 8.5 to play in the ball game. It's a 41-6 lead for DC. And no, I don't mean Diet Coke. Continues to roll here with 8:20. They'll run two receivers out bottom of your screen, one to the top. Tubbs in the backfield, he'll get the call. Tubbs right up the gut, still rolling. He's got the first down. Looking for some more. He got it. And it's going to be first and goal here for Decatur Central from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we have a little score update here, a little upset. East Side defeated Adams Central 21-14. That's Adams Central's first loss at the landing strip since November 6th of 2020.
Wow. Wow. A big win for the NECC. And a tough loss there for Adams Central at the landing strip. Tubbs dives forward. And it looks like he's going to be ruled down at the 1-yard line. And so that sets up Decatur Central with second and goal from the 1. They're right back on the ball. Snap to Rich. Hands it off. Tubbs cuts it back, and he is into the end zone. And Decatur Central adds to a big lead. T.J. Tubbs, the senior tailback, from 1 yard out, extends this lead for Decatur Central out to 41 now. And so some style points for the Hawks. And another unsportsmanlike conduct call nailed against the Wayne Generals. I believe that's number 4 on the night. Clock continuing to roll here with 6.5 to play in our ball game here tonight. Bryson Hunter to hold. Troy Vanjogarius to snap, and Jackson Doney will try an extra point. This one is up, and it is good. And so with 6:05 to play in our contest here tonight, it's a 48-6 lead for the Decatur Central Hawks over the Wayne Generals. We're back in a moment. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports, and a flag is going to be thrown. Hold on, we're going to keep it right here. That flag was thrown high into the air. The official did not like something.
Dead ball.
Yeah, we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct called on Decatur Central. So something was said that he did not like, and immediately threw that flag. As these two squads have been jawing all night. And so, with the clock continuing to roll here with 5:15 to play in our ball game, a 48-6 game, there's just no need for any of the extracurriculars.
No, there's not. And obviously, you want to come out here with, any suspensions or stuff like that, I know you're frustrated, you're down by 42, but, you got to keep your emotions cool.
Let the work on the field reflect. And Decatur Central just picked up an unsportsmanlike conduct. A very unnecessary one as well.
So we have another score update. Delta drove it down all the way to the 13. Heritage with a very great defensive line. They did this twice against New Haven, stopped them on 4th and 1, and they were able to run out the clock, beating Delta 7-6. So Heritage going 2-0 to start the season.
So just when the ACAC had a bad loss, Adams Central losing, they pick one right back up. That's a stellar defense, 7-6. Or one could say 6-7.
No, please, no, please.
Ball game tonight, 48-6. And we're just burning time here at this point.
They keep on moving the ball back and forth.
They can't seem to get this right.
Were there more penalties on there that they are calling? Like, what? Do they know what's going on? So we just moved it back to the original spot? Okay, so we're back to the original spot, so there must have been more unsportsmanlike conducts that. Why would you move it back and forth if you know they're canceling out? Just leave it at the 40.
You know, I'm out of answers. I don't know.
Me neither.
I've seen it all.
I think he was trying to get his extra steps in.
Right, now we are ready for some football. That one takes a bounce, going to be picked up by Morris. Morris breaking free, cuts it back. He fumbled the football. Ball still free. White jerseys all over it, and Decatur Central will have it. Morris was hit from behind. The ball popped free, and Decatur Central fell right on it. And the Hawks will take over with 2:35 and counting. And so after all that madness on the kickoff, where are we going to kick it off from? Decatur Central just going to take it right back over.
Yeah, and that was looking very promising there for Morris.
Had a great return.
Yeah, would have had it to about the 40-45 yard line.
And now what do we got here? Now they're going to meet up. Ask where you want to go to dinner after this. He just asked him if Penguin Point's still open down the road. All right. 2 minutes to go here in our ball game tonight. 48-6, our score. First and 10 here for the Hawks. They're going to hand this one off to TJ Tubbs. He'll cut it back. Tubbs with some speed, and he dives out across the 40-yard line. And slow to get up there is a general, but he looks to be all right. 1:30 to play here in our contest this evening. And just a couple more snaps here for Decatur Central. They will pick up their first win of the 2026 campaign. Play clock down here, 2-5. And by far the best formation in football. As Rich takes that knee. Just one more snap, and this ball game will be in the books, and we'll set it out to our post-game show here on Summit City Sports. As the Wayne Generals are going to fall to 0-2 here tonight. As that losing streak now going to be pushed out to 13, dating back to 2024. They're all falling down. As he takes another knee. And that will be your ball game here tonight. As the Decatur Central Hawks defeat the Wayne Generals 48-6, and some jawing happening here. As this ball game was a little chippy, but Decatur Central got their work in here tonight as they pick up win number 1 on the year. We're back in a moment to wrap things up here at Wayne Stadium. This is Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports.
Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
And we're back once again here at Wayne Stadium for one final time as the Decatur Central Hawks defeat the Wayne Generals 48-6 here tonight. As Mason, the Wayne offense just could not get anything going for the second straight week.
Yeah, I know they had so many low snaps that caused them fumbles. They had penalties. And, kudos to the Wayne defense. They played really great. They played 90% of the game, I would say.
We got some acrobatics going on here from Decatur Central as they pick up win number 1. As this looks like a much improved team from a week ago for Decatur Central. But back to Wayne, the offense just could not get it going. I mean, it was 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out. I'm not sure when the last time they picked up a first down was. I think, honestly, it was when they were gifted one after an offsides call. And now we got some, I'm not sure what's going on. The officials are getting into it, but nonetheless, we could talk about It's all right. We could talk about the Wayne offense here, Mason. The one first down they got was off of the gift from Decatur Central.
Yeah, and, they had some good runs. They had a 9-yard gain, which is, I'd say they had more positives, from last week.
Yes.
I don't think they had negative rushing yards, unless all those fumbles count as negative rushing yards, but I don't think so. That's just so, they only had a couple of sacks.
Mm-hmm. As for Decatur Central, that defense once again clamping up on the pass. They allowed just 84 last week on 11 attempts. Wayne didn't throw much tonight. They tried to establish a run game, but that did not work. Our PSM player of the ball game, man, I got to give it to two people, to be honest with you. I'm going to go Jonathan Rolling Jr., the senior wide receiver. He had a stellar game, had some nice catches, a couple touchdown catches as well. And I got to give it to sophomore quarterback Ezekiel Hester. I'm a big fan of the sophomore quarterback here for Decatur Central. I think in a few years, I think maybe even this year, he'll have his moments. And then next year and the year after, this kid is going to be a stud, Mason.
Yeah, he's very dangerous, He can throw the ball really, really good. Strong arm. He also has great legs. He can run it. Looking like a little Lamar Jackson kind of player, And he's very dangerous in the NFL. So being that type of quarterback, it's a bit more favorable these days now. I feel like, the days of the pocket passer are kind of starting to go away as you want more elusive quarterbacks who can run the ball as well as pass the ball.
Absolutely. Next up for Decatur Central, they are at home against Whiteland. As for the Wayne Generals, they will travel to Bishop Dwenger to open up conference play next week in Week 3 action. Once again, our final score tonight, Decatur Central takes down Wayne 48-6. For Mason Vogelweed and Eric Hosmer, I'm Landon Traylor. This has been Indiana High School football on Summit City Sports. Good night, everybody.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy. Huh? Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of